Hey guys, it's Christina Marie, and today's video is all about a new way to get beauty and makeup recommendations. So if you're like most women, you probably get your makeup and beauty recommendations from a friend, from online reviews, YouTube videos, or I'm actually a member of a lot of Facebook groups where women recommend products to each other and give their feedback, or they ask for like the best foundation and women weigh in. But there's a new way to get feedback and ideas for products, and that's not Google, it's ChatGPT. So if you haven't heard of it, it's like the new thing that is changing everything. ChatGPT, I have it opened on my laptop here. You literally just type a question in and it answers your question. So it's a trick for getting beauty products, but it's also kind of concerning. And here's why. So this is first off why it's concerning, and then I'll give you an example on why it's really, really cool. Okay, so I entered in the question into ChatGPT, what's the best blush for blondes? Because I was just curious. I'm a blonde. I have an article on my website, veryeasymakeup.com, about the 4 best blushes for women with blonde hair. So basically the best blushes for blondes. And this is what ChatGPT said. It said the best blush for blondes can vary based on skin tone and the desired effect. Here are a few popular options for blondes. And then it gave 5 options. It said NARS Orgasm Blush, a peachy pink shade, Milani Baked Blush, Bobbi Brown, Tarte Amazonian Clay, and MAC Powder Brush in Spring Sheen. This is what was really, really concerning to me, was like, is the recommendation accurate? Or is it just pulling information from Google? So what's interesting is that the recommendations for this specific question from ChatGPT was pulled from my article, like word for word, with the exception of, well, they picked 3 of my 5 recommendations word for word. So they say NARS Orgasm Blush, a peachy pink shade with a golden shimmer. If you go to my article on veryeasymakeup.com, the first one I have is the NARS Orgasm Blush. And I said, I didn't describe it as a pinky pink shimmer, but I did say it was a pinky look. So that one, not quite so concerning because honestly, the NARS Orgasm Blush is the best blush for blondes. But let's move on to the second example. It said the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, a warm peachy pink shade. And that one, I think they stole pretty much from me. I said the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso. Oh, here, I said it's very similar to the NARS with a pinky coral shade. So it kind of stole the words from my article exactly. And then it suggested the Bobbi Brown Powder Pink Blush. I don't think I talked about that one in my article. No, I didn't talk about that one. Did I? Maybe I did. No, I didn't do that one. But it did say the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Exposed. And in my article, I mentioned the Tarte Amazon Clay 12-Hour Blush in my article. And I said in Blissful and Warm Peach, ChatGPT recommended just their blush in Exposed, which I didn't do. And then they say the MAC Powder Blush in Spring Sheen. So it's kind of, this article was kind of concerning to me because it was picking up obviously pieces of the blushes that I was recommending on my website using some of the exact same words, as well as obviously some words from another girl's or beauty website. So what's also interesting about ChatGPT for questions is you don't always get the same answer for getting beauty and makeup recommendations. So I asked it the same question twice, and the second time it just said that the best blush for blondes is a peachy pink or light coral shades, and for a more dramatic look, a rosy pink or mauve would also work well. So they changed up their answer. That's obviously from somebody else's website as well. Let me give you another example to see about getting beauty and makeup recommendations from ChatGPT. So I asked it, what's the best, not yet, let's ask it now. What's the best mascara for women? We'll see what it says. So instead of going to a beauty and fashion blog or Google, ChatGPT gives you actual answers to your question. Okay, so this one, it said it depends. Popular mascara brands are Maybelline, L'Oreal, Dior, and Benefit. Last time I asked ChatGPT that question, you can click regenerate response, and sometimes it will give you more detailed answers. Right now it's typing up more detailed answers, which is what I'm looking for. It's telling me that the popular mascaras are Maybelline's Great Lash, L'Oreal Paris Voluminous, and Too Faced Better Than Sex. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this recommendation for the best mascara is spot on from ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, I forget the name of it. So honestly, if you were to look at any beauty or makeup blog out there, it would probably give you 10 mascaras to choose from. And it might give you like $45 mascaras to buy, which honestly, I know those blogs, we get a commission on what you buy. So we're kind of sometimes incentivized to promote expensive mascaras. But I'll say these three mascaras are like the best of the best. The Maybelline's Great Lash, I think that's the pink one that comes in a bottle that I've used for years. The L'Oreal Paris Voluminous mascara is the one that I actually just did a YouTube video on this, comparing it to Maybelline's Great Lash is now my go-to mascara. And then the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara is one of the popular cult mascaras. I'll say honestly, I don't like it because it's flakes. That's why I used to use the Essence mascara, which is like a dupe of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but it's one of the best mascaras out there. So this is just showing you on my computer here that if you ever want to know a great recommendation for a beauty product or a makeup product, just go to chat.openai.com and you will get amazing, clear answers to your beauty product questions. Kind of creepy, so leave a question or comment below with what you think. Let's do one more question or maybe two into chat. I should look at what the actual name is. ChatGPT. There we go. ChatGPT to get recommendations on beauty products. So this one's kind of wild. Let's ask, what's the best brand of foundation for oily skin? For skin. We'll just ask generic and see what it spits out, and then I'm going to tell you whether I think it's a good recommendation or not. Okay, it's saying that some of the highly regarded foundation brands include Estee Lauder, NARS, Dior, I can never pronounce it, Giorgio Armani, and MAC Cosmetics. So same thing. Instead of getting a list of like the 10 best foundation brands, which in my opinion is kind of overwhelming, ChatGPT is just giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brands to look at. And I'll say Estee Lauder is one of my best favorite foundations. They didn't mention Laura Mercier, so I think their answer could be a little bit better, but pretty good. Let's ask them about eyeliner. So I recently was doing research on the best eyeliner. I heard that Kat Von D was really good, but that they recently changed their formula and it's not so good anymore. So I ended up getting a different one at Target, which I don't remember the name of it. But let's say, what's the best liquid eyeliner for women? Question mark. And we'll see what ChatGPT says. So again, this is like an awesome way if you want makeup or beauty tips or hair tips. We'll do that one next. I want to ask it about purple shampoos to see what ChatGPT recommends. Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. But I was like, I can't remember the one that people say was really good. This one is saying that the Stila eyeliner was really good and Kat Von D was really good. That's what it recommended this time around. And as well as the L'Oreal Paris eyeliner, which I haven't used, but it says the Stila's Stay All Day liquid eyeliner and the Kat Von D tattoo liner. So, solid recommendation. Let's ask it what the best purple shampoo is for women. So, what's the best purple shampoo for, usually it's for brassy hair. So as a blogger of Very Easy Makeup, I used to bleach my hair blonde a ton. Now it's more of like its natural color. I used tons and tons of purple shampoos. I don't want to look at it yet. I'll say the one that I use is the Oligo Blacklight shampoo, but it's not as popular. The purple shampoo that a lot of people know about is the Fanola No Yellow shampoo or the L'Oreal drugstore purple shampoo are like the two main one that people talk about. The Joico purple shampoo is also out there. Not the best, but it's pretty good. Okay, so here, this is actually an interesting recommendation from ChatGPT. It's recommending Joico's Color Balance Purple Shampoo, Vanilla No Yellow Shampoo, and DP Hue Cool Blonde Shampoo. So I actually have never heard of DB Hue Cool Blonde Shampoo, and I've done tons of research on purple shampoos for blondes. So I guess if you want new ideas that aren't out there, check out ChatGPT. I think that's it as far as like wanting to show you guys how this works for getting makeup recommendations. I'm really curious to see how this impacts Google search, because I honestly find it kind of overwhelming when I'm personally shopping for products to buy or to try. It's just top 10 lists for me are personally way too much, and it's really difficult to filter through all the articles. They'll have really long intros in the beginning, whereas ChatGPT gets right down to the meat of the best beauty and hair products to use for women. So if you want to try a new product, you could type in a question like, do women, today I did a YouTube video on the I forgot the name of it already, Kopari lip gloss. Do women like Kopari lip gloss? And the answer is women gave this lip gloss 5.9 stars out of 5 on Target. I love it. It got really good reviews on Amazon, so I think it's great. This is kind of cute. So ChatGPT is saying, I asked, do women like Kopari lip gloss? And it said, as a language model, I don't have personal opinions, but I can tell you that Kopari lip gloss is a popular product. It is known for its nourishing and hydrating formula, which uses coconut oil. That people find that the lip gloss leaves their lips feeling soft, smooth, moisturized, and some also appreciate its subtle glossy finish. However, personal preferences can vary, so it's best to try it for yourself to see if it meets your needs and preferences. So here, ChatGPT, I honestly think a blog or my YouTube video is better than this answer here, because ChatGPT, I think of it as a girl, is giving you kind of a neutral response. Whereas if you're watching a YouTube video of giving a review, like I actually give pretty strong recommendations. I'm like, yes, I love this, you should buy it. It smells really good and it looks great, and you can wear it to work or you can wear it out. So for some things like maybe perhaps reviews, ChatGPT is not the best because it's kind of playing it safe. It's not giving you a score, which you could get online perhaps. So that's it. I just thought that when I was playing with ChatGPT the other day that it was really cool, really way to find new beauty and hair products, kind of almost like get a second opinion on things. So leave a comment below with what you think. I think this is really gonna like change blogging, change Google, change how people shop. Curious to see where this goes. Maybe buy some stock. If Microsoft owns them. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. I think it's just really interesting for a new creative way to discover makeup and beauty products for women, for men. I guess I didn't ask that. What's the best eyeliner for men? You could probably type in more specific questions like that. This is telling you that it just depends, but that you might want Tom Ford's eye defining pen, Benefit's their real push-up liner, or Chanel's eyeliner. So didn't recommend Kat Von D as an eyeliner for men. Anyway, leave a comment below, and if you thought this video is interesting, please subscribe.